welcome back to another GTA Online episode. It's Monday, so gonna pump these out. This is gonna be a little bit of a different episode because I'm just gonna fool around in the lobby, if you will, and tell you a crazy dream I just had. Okay, so I'll set up for the dream. So last night, a few of my friends and myself did some prank calls. I don't think we recorded anything, but they were really good. They were pretty good. We got some good reactions, and it was a lot of fun. So I stayed up till like 3, and then I went to sleep around 3:30, and then so thus starts the dream. I'm not sure if it's immediately, but whatever. So the dream starts, I think it's in the 90s, because all the cars we were driving were like old cars. So we go to my house, which is actually a factory in Alaska that Steve Carell is the manager of. And if you've seen the trailer for Foxcatcher, it has Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo in it. Go check it out, because that's the Steve Carell that was in my dreams. And so he's like the manager of some kind of plant. But 2 presidential candidates are coming. One is played by Patrick Wilson. No. Yeah, is it Patrick Wilson? I think it's Patrick Wilson. He plays one of them. He is one of them, I guess. And his chief of staff is what's his face? Kevin Spacey, which is kind of awkward because if you've seen House of Cards. And then the other one, I don't know who it is. It's just some guy. But so something happens where I'm not sure if I'm me or I'm like somebody else, like a Secret Service agent or something. But this person like gets like a gun on the factory floor, I guess, but it's really just like my kitchen, which is kind of awkward. And then I was in the bathroom. I sneak around with a baseball bat because I play baseball and I have baseball bats apparently. I really do play baseball, but whatever. Yeah, so I get a baseball bat and I beat the guy to death, pretty much. But he lives. And with that, Patrick Wilson wants to stay in the factory because he thinks it's safe. And then we go in his point of view, and Steve Carell is showing him around the factory, and he's like in the Foxcatcher voice, and he's like, I think he's like a mess up, and he says he can stay in like this room and everything, and that's where like it pretty much ends. But it was so weird, and I woke up and I was like, what the hell? Like I didn't know what that was probably one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. And it was just really weird. Like I haven't watched anything with Steve Carell since way back. And it came out like last year. Like don't get me wrong, I like Steve Carell. Like and he's great, but that was so weird to see him like that. And then Patrick Wilson, who's like in Insidious. If you want a fun exercise and scare the hell out of you, just Google Insidious. Probably just have to Google, but if nothing, like no pictures show up, just image that, and be scared out of your mind. So, and then I don't know who the other person was, but yeah, it was weird. And like the guy who I don't know who it was, just some random person, had like a machine gun, and he was like shooting at people, but he was missing, so nobody really died. And I don't think like when I beat him, like hit him in the head with the baseball bat, I don't think he died. So that was crazy. Let me take a sip of my drink. Come on. I have a Monster right here to get me going. I just bought like a 6-pack, or no, I think it's 8. I only have one a day because that's a lot to drink too. So I'm going to tell you about another dream I had a very long time ago, but I remember it. It's probably one of the scariest dreams I ever had too. Alright, so I don't have any, before I start this, I don't have any, I'm not insomniac, I don't have sleep paralysis, I don't sleepwalk. The craziest thing I've ever done in my sleep is, I punched my wall. At my old house, and at this house, but at my old house, my bed was against the wall, and I punched it one time. So that's like the craziest thing I've ever done. I punched it so hard it left a dent where my knuckles were. I was like, whoa. I woke up and I was like, what did I do? And my mom's like, you totally punched that wall. So that's the only thing I've done that was crazy in my sleep. So a long time ago, like I'm talking 10 years probably, I had a dream that we were at our old house because we just moved. And we were at our old house, and something was like in it, and we didn't know what it was. And we didn't know if it was like an animal, but like we kept on like hearing noises. They were like scratching and everything. So we didn't know what it was, and that's why we moved into this house. But it followed us, and then one time I was walking around the neighborhood and I saw something, and I chased after it for whatever reason. Brand new guy, I'm like going through people's yards. And turns out it was like a big fox. Hang in there. It was like a big fox. Okay. But it could talk. Yeah. And it was like telling me to do all these crazy things. I killed my goldfish that I had. It wasn't a goldfish, but in the dream I had a goldfish. And so it told me to kill that, which I did for some reason. And then it's like, set your house on fire, which was weird, but I was gonna do it, and then my mom stopped me. And then like it started beating me like the fox, and like I couldn't, like I felt like I couldn't wake up, but I did, which was weird. And so it was hard to do this and talk. So like the fox kidnapped me, and it turned out to be a pedophile. And then like he was gonna do the deed, and like, but I woke up. So that was probably one of the scary, even though it doesn't sound as scary, like I wasn't like haunted, there wasn't like a demon in it. But it was pretty scary because like I could have been raped in my dream. If you catch my drift.
Let's go, motherfucker!
Hold on, let me get. So that was probably one of the scariest dreams I ever had. I haven't had any like night terrors or I haven't had any night terrors. Whoa, I need to retreat. Yeah, I haven't had any night terrors or like nightmares or anything. Like the craziest thing I ever did was punch something. I don't even remember the dream, so I just shot my own foot. So that's that. I just felt like I would share that with you. This week, I think I'm just gonna have like funny stories. Like I'm gonna save it for this. I was gonna say it for say it in this episode. Oh, excuse me. But that dream happened, so I figured while it's fresh, I should tell you about it. So next episode, I'm gonna have a pretty funny story. Well, it's not funny. It's kind of serious, and it was interesting. So it should be enjoyable. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.